Well, hello there. Hi. I have no idea where on-screen chat has gone. That's something for me to fix after the stream. Interesting. But anyway. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Hello, Merc. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Look at this. I've got eye control. I can blink. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Where's my mouse? Woo. There it is. That's where I like it. So, tracking. I've got a new phone. Got an iPhone. Got a mount for it, so it's all set up. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I'm a bit nervous because I squint a lot. You're gonna notice I squint a lot. But yeah. So, this is me looking at the game. This is me looking at you guys. Well, in the eye. This is me looking at chat. Alright? Game, you, chat. We think it's good? Yeah? Because I can wink now. I can do that. I hope that looks good. Another thing I can do. I can move my mouth a bit. Whoa! Blinking! Shark Sashimi gets it, and I wink. Of course. Of course. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. It might need a little bit of calibration, specifically the eyes. But that's going to be something... Unless something completely breaks or looks terrible, do let me know your feedback. It'll be just little tweaks that I make after the stream. But yeah, hopefully. This is an improvement, especially when we move on from the simple Minecraft model and get a more expressive one as well. Hello, Merc. Hello, Shark. Merc, thank you so much for 10 months in a row of subscription. And for the 100 bits as well. Let's get Minecraft up. Let's go actually play some Minecraft. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've done Minecraft. Oh. You know what's cool about the tracking now? I can pog by myself. I can go all by myself. Whoa! And I can close my eyes as best I can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So now you'll see how often I blink as well. I've turned the music off because Minecraft has updated to 1.21.8 since the last time we played. New features include Happy Ghast, the music, new music settings. You remember I tried that mod that was like constant music? They've just added that now. Here, music frequency as a toggle. You've got the default, and you've got frequent, and then you've got constant. And I'm quite a fan of constant, of course. Whoa. How are you guys doing? It's been so long. It's been way too long since the last stream. Since the last stream, let me catch you guys up on what's happened. What if you want less frequent music? I mean, compared to default, Minecraft by default has like 10-15 minute gaps between music tracks. It's awful. I don't know why. I don't like that. It's too much silence. Hello, Winona. How I've missed you. Oh, boy. So I have popped on the server a little bit. I did some off-camera mining, of course. And I did notice... You see these particles flying around? Somebody possibly named Oni. I don't know. Oni said there's something for me, and at the moment I'm assuming it's this. Has left these firefly bushes. You pop them down at night, fireflies spawn, they make the noises. Isn't that cool? These guys still exist, unfortunately. So let's snooze. Days long gaps, yeah, I know. But my life has been a bit eventful since the last stream. What should I do while I yap? Let's head, I don't know. Let's just walk around aimlessly while I yap. So, since the last stream, I have wanted to stream a few times, but then just didn't. Reasons being, either F1 was on, and I wanted to watch that instead. My apologies. Mental health, you know, depression. I don't shut up about how I have depression. That was kicking in. That's the most common one. That's the most common one. But also, shortly after our last Minecraft stream, this all happened before the repo streams. I managed to throw those in during the gap. But before that, I was at home with Shark Sashimi on a Discord call. I don't know what we were doing. Just gaming, chatting. And I hear a shout outside the window. And, you know, there's a school nearby. There's some builders across the road who like to yell at each other. I don't pay it much attention. But then I also hear a pop. Like a loud... Can I make a pop? Like that. A very loud one. I'm like, what the heck is that? I look out the window. I can't quite make anything out because it's open by a crack and it's all the way over there. I also start to smell some smoke. I'm like, hold on a second. I go over to the window. It's smoke. There's a fire next door. Like an actual fire next door. In their... Not the house, mind you. Not the house. It was their workshop that caught fire. It had some old little cars. They like to collect some bikes. That was just on fire. So I leave poor Shark on the Discord call. I'm just like, fire next door. And then run off, leaving Shark on her own, thinking, oh no. Sammy's house is about to burn down. I run downstairs, shouting fire, because my parents are home. I don't know where they are in the house. But if they're on the toilet, I need them to know there's a fire next door. They're both in the conservatory. They're looking up because they're starting to notice the smoke, and I just run in. I'm like, there's a fire next door. So we immediately snap into action. My dad runs out. I grab the fire extinguisher for what little help that would have ended up doing. By the time we got out, the piddly fire extinguisher wouldn't have helped much, but my main concern was I didn't want it to go along the wooden fence towards our house, because that's the direction the wind was blowing. We run out. Everyone in the house is okay. There's only one person in the house. They got out. They're fine. My parents grab their two dogs, the neighbor's two dogs, who don't have their collars on, so that's fun to wrangle them. and they want to bring them into our garden, keep them safe, away from the fire. Big crowd gathering. Fire brigade comes very quickly because thankfully, of course, quick responses are expected, but also they're essentially down the road, like a 5-minute on a bicycle. So they come very quickly, put the fire out. It barely spread to the house, the 2 houses nearby. Thank goodness for that. The workshop was completely burnt down. It was just a frame left. A little metal frame. Parts of the houses were damaged. Gutters were melted off. And unfortunately, the next door neighbor had damage to the roof as the fire brigade kind of smashed it in to get rid of some of the embers. They're okay now. They've moved in. Nobody was hurt. There was no major property damage. The biggest loss was the cars in the workshop. But that was terrifying. That's the first time for me. It wasn't even my house on fire. But that's the first time I've ever seen an uncontrolled fire in my life, somehow. So that was very scary. So, that happened. In the weeks following, if I ever get a whiff of something smoky, then I'll look out the windows in paranoia. Or... At the time I was calm, well, I don't know. Actually, at the time I was throwing up a little bit because I got a lungful of smoke. I'm fine. I was fine. I didn't even need to go to the hospital. It was good. Oh yeah, once it was all calmed down a little bit and I was able to head back into my house, I got my phone out and I called Shark on my phone to be like, hey, sorry for running off and scaring you. It's all fine now, I said while coughing. But yeah, after all that happened, I realized how scared Shark Sashimi must have been. Oh, goodness me. Everyone was okay, the dogs were okay. I know Twitch chat loves the dogs. Hello Oni. Hello Wildy. Welcome on in. For those of you just joining us, I was talking about the fire next door as I talk about what happened during the gap between the streams, because yeah, it has been a while. It's been a little moment. I missed a tato. Replanting it. Oh, you're right, I did! Good eye. Good eye. Thank you. Because somebody's come along, they've taken... Well, the beetroots were never full anyway, but somebody's come along and taken all the carrots and wheat and some of the seeds. So that needs refilling. Unfortunately, I'm not in the area as much anymore. But you know, while I'm rambling. So there was a fire. And that was scary, but it was all fine. In the end. You take potatoes. Let's sell some potatoes. Fear not, that is not a ghast, that is a happy ghast. We've got happy ghasts in the area. That has grown considerably. Goodness me, it's been too long. Too long. Another thing that happened in some sad news, our cat, Florence, passed away. She was very old for a cat. She was like, what, 17, 18? Something around there? She was old. We didn't have her for most of her life. She was the cat of some friends of my father's, who they've started traveling the world, couldn't really bring a cat with them, so we looked after her. The initial plan was we look after her for 6 months, they come back to England, they get her for 6 months, but then they wanted to go on more holidays, and we realised it wasn't fair on her to keep moving her back and forth, so we decided we'll just keep her. We'll be her Why are there so many? Who brought so many happy ghasts here? But we just decided we'll basically be her retirement home, and she had a wonderful time. We gave her many snacks. But unfortunately she passed away. We've buried her in our garden, underneath a growing eucalyptus tree, which is going to be very sweet when that grows. Don't judge the flying cats. These are not cats. The other day we got sent a letter from the vet as well, giving their condolences. And in it, yo, Merc, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Oni. Oni, enjoy your emotes, ad-free viewing, shop discount, all the benefits come with being a subscriber. And thank you so much, Merc. But we got a letter from the vet with a letter of condolences, and inside was a packet of seeds. I can't remember what plant it was. They called it like forget-me-not seeds or something, so that you could plant those in your garden and have that as a memory. And I thought that was so sweet of the vet. That was so sweet of them. Aww. Those are the two major events. Oh no! Oh, there was one more. One good event. Finally, something good happened. I went to my first concert ever in my life. I'm 27, and this was the first concert I've ever been to. It was McFly. My childhood band. Oh, I love McFly. So good. Ever since I was a kid. Their first album. Was obsessed with them. Still am. Got to see them. It was loud. I'm very glad I brought ear protection. Because goodness me, even with the earplugs in. Oh, it was loud. If I yawned funny and it opened up a tiny gap in my ears, oh, I got blasted. Absolutely blasted. Where? There's some slimes. So that was very fun. That was a gift from my brother. Forget-me-not is the plant. Good, 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 good. I remembered. It was a Christmas gift from my brother. So thank you very much, brother. That was fun. In Minecraft news, I killed a chicken jockey. And if you haven't heard this rendition of it before, it's the first Minecraft song with lyrics. Let's stop that. That's a bit loud. Let's stop that one. And I know Oni especially hates that music disc. Ooh. Only like 2 months ago, it must have been like 2 months ago now, said that I had a surprise, and I assumed, I mentioned at the top of the stream, I assumed it was just the firefly bushes around our base. It might be this. It might be secrets. Oh, how interesting. Let's go. Hang on, I know how to do this. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Let's go on a little adventure, shall we? We've got secrets. Ooh. How exciting. And of course, the fourth and final piece of news, got an iPhone, moved from Android to iPhone. I wouldn't recommend it. I just wanted it for the camera, for this improved tracking, and I haven't heard any complaints or any issues about it so far. So hopefully it's all looking good. Here are some of the happy ghasts. You can ride them. For those of you that haven't seen the happy ghasts, this is it. It's a 4-player mount. First player can drive it. 4 players on the other 4 edges. And, most excitingly, you can walk on it. Look at that, you can walk on top of it. You can use it as a little floating platform for building. That's so cool. That's really clever, I like it. Anyway, Merc is going on an absolute rampage, or trying to. Trying to kill a Myagorn. Got it in the end. Got it in the end. But yeah, it's been an eventful time for me. How has it been for you guys? I know it has been a while. Oh, maybe it's not as far away as I thought it would be. Where are the secrets? Oh, the secrets are somewhere here. Huh, interesting. Oh. Is there a way to access while they're leaded? I guess not. Oh, no, there we go. I need a hitching post. Got to decorate it, of course. Cargo. And they go. Secrets. Which block doth the pointer pointeth? This block, it would seem. Yep, this is the spot. Well, you know the #1 rule of Minecraft? The fastest way is to dig straight down. Ooh. Oh. I think maybe that wasn't it. I ruined it. This is a secret message to waste some time. The real reward. Why have I got loads of... Oni, is this a reward for minding your furnaces? Oni was doing a big build on stream with a lot of glass in the end for some of their maps. So while they were doing that, I sat by their furnaces to keep them going, to keep smelting the glass. And I wonder if this is our Little reward. Oh, lodestone. I love lodestones. How did you know I love lodestones? I don't have enough room. If only I had some form of movable storage. Oh. There you go, cargo. Thank you so much, presumably, Oni. Thank you, thank you. I'll leave this in here for you to, do a treasure hunt for some of a hyperminer, if you so wish. But I won't fill in the hole. In with the pot, in with the fence. There we go. Come on then, Winona. Back to base we go. I did have some plans for this stream. One of them was collecting wood, just filling out our chests. This is new. This wasn't here before. Remember when we chopped down all this spruce? Ooh. Let us investigate. Let's also investigate that. It's been so long. So many goodies. Oh. Bone meal. Is this just a bone meal farm? Or is it an everything farm? No, it's an everything farm. Ooh. Oh, pretty. Got wheat. Oh, this is what the big tunnel underground was for. Remember when we dug up some of the podzol? And there was a big cave, big little, clearly man-made hole in the ground. This is what it was for. Ah. Should we be nice and harvest those? I hope this is being nice and not destroying someone's hard work. There we go. Have some cocoa. Wonderful. I do like the Minecraft soundtrack, it's good. Songs like this one, really nice. I hope they keep releasing new songs for it. Where was the way out? It was in this little corridor, wasn't it? Yeah, up here. Also in Minecraft news, there's a new snapshot, loads of new copper blocks. Copper chains, copper lanterns, copper torches, which will be green. They'll have a nice little green light. Wow, look at that. Someone's copying Oni's style. Oh, hello. Oh, we can't fit. Is not mule accessible. Darn. Ooh, that's handy. Come on then, Winona, let's hope you make it up as well. Woo. Ooh. Hello, Jellios. Welcome. And Merc. Merc's gonna lurk. Enjoy your lurk, Merc. Thank you once again for the subs. So, clearly a work in progress. I should say that about everybody's build and be incredibly rude. Oh, look at that. That's clearly a work in progress. Oh, look at this fully finished city. Oh, that's clearly a work in progress. I will make so many friends doing that. But this is cool. It really is just like a miniature Oni's base, which is over there in the distance. Just about make it out. I fiddled with my distant terrain settings as well, so it looks a bit nicer. Specifically at spyglass distance. Also means we get some of the nice glowing from a distance there. I think we should also check out Benito's base. Benito's been hard at work. Now, how do I get down? Come on in, Winona. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is much slower. Question. Why do people do bubble columns going down instead of a classic drop into a single block of water? Surely the single block of water's faster. Because you just terminal velocity down. And when you get to the bottom, you get hurt. Owie. My bones. Did Winona make it? Yeah, you made it. Good girl. Good girl. Zoop. Just making dinner, so you don't have to do that this evening. Fair enough. Preparing it in advance. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Should we visit Benito in the day? Let's have another little snooze. There you go, cargo. Sleepy time. We still have these diamonds in our inventory to fortune up. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to welcome you all in with some nice diamond mining. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I should have left the real reward in there, but no. Nah, that's our real reward. I like doing it this way, so I can keep the lead on me without it taking an inventory space. Because they updated how leads work as well. Which is a bit annoying for my muscle memory. I keep messing around with cargo more than I need to. Let's see. Benito has been laying out some foundations for an undercity, under the clouds. Ooh. I wonder if I can make it to the top now, or if it's still elytra only. Might be elytra only. I know there is a way in, and it's... oh, in one of these. Got a bridge across a flooded ravine. He's just planning out beach cafe, flower shop, bookshop. You know, he's being smart, got to plan these things out in advance, right? And he's got some signs as well. Cafe, outside seating, everything your village needs, like a Samantha shrine. Everything that your village needs. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this develops. I'd love to see what my shrine looks like. Thank you, Benito. Wow. It looks so nice. I can't wait for Java to get vibrant visuals. I forgot what it was called for a moment. Where did I become? There you are. Because, yeah, you know, community-made shaders are gonna look better. But when possible, I do like more official solutions, even if they are a bit, I don't know, worse isn't the right word. Vibrant visuals are doing it the Mojang way. And I quite like that. I say that, I've got like 40 client-side mods installed. But you know, I had Falling Leaves as a mod. And as soon as it got added as a proper feature, just, you know, removed the mod, didn't need it anymore. The mod retained some customization options, but I didn't need it. Right, that's all full, that's all full. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Back we go. Oh, another thing I completely forgot to point out. The Nether portal has been prettied up. Do you remember it was it was just a portal standing on, I don't even know what it was, a complete mess of things. And now it's got a path to it, it's properly decorated, there's no weird parkour through a tiny puddle to get to it. Oh. There's also a Spring to Life bundle, which I wanted to pick up. Somebody has been busy. I'll get one of the diamonds. As a thank you. Oh, I put it in the bundle. So this comes with tall dry grass, short dry grass, wildflowers, leaf litter, firefly bushes, and regular bushes. Leaf litter is cool. It's this on the ground. If you know cherry blossom leaves, they work exactly the same. So they're directional. You can have 4 on a block. How nice. And I don't know how you farm them. I know with most of these you just bone meal it and it will give you it. I don't know about leaf litter specifically. You know what would be neat if leaf litter would gather underneath trees very slowly over time. Like, when I say very slowly, I mean like slower than copper oxidizes. Just so you don't spend half an hour in an area and then suddenly there's leaf litter everywhere. Or I don't know, maybe a rare chance that one bush can drop leaf litter and the rest of them doesn't. Who knows? Oh, you smelt leaves. That's it for leaf litter. Yeah. You are correct. I also put this out. The only bit of building I've done off screen was this. I just got a map in place of the town because I want to expand it this way so we can see it grow over time. And this map is also why the wheat farm now has carrots interspersed in it. There's a Wheatley. Wheatley's here as always. But yeah, just I think it looks a bit nicer on the farm. Yellow and green. Very nice. You remember when we got the axolotl? Yeah. Let's have a little swim with Wheatley. Where have you gone, Wheatley? I know Wheatley loves to go in this direction. Ooh. Maybe Wheatley has decided he wants to mix it up a bit. And yeah, he went down this tunnel instead. Oh, look at him go. Hello, Wheatley. Mwah. Wheatley gives us kisses. Oh, Wheatley. Oh. Okay, I'll leave you to your swimming. Well, I guess he's no longer fully Wheatley. He's now Wheat and Carrotly. His full name is Wheatley Carrot. Wheatley C. I'm gonna have a sip of water because it's been so long since I've streamed. My voice is going already. I wonder how that looked on the model. I'm gonna watch this stream back. I'm just gonna keep an eye on how my model's looking. See what I like, what I don't like, what I want to improve. And here we go. This is the logic behind having a cauldron in the middle there. Dripstone with lava above it. There it goes. Drips down, fills it up. Infinite fuel source. Easy to access. No need to bother going to collect coal, moving it between chests. It just generates right here. Isn't that good? I've been smelting copper off stream to so we can finish working on the tower. And I've got quite a bit. Quite a bit. But big butts. Let us store this iron. Now, the reason that I want a lot of iron is lanterns. I like lanterns. I like making lanterns. Spring to life stuff I'll put in the flora bush. Also, I bred our 2 bees. We had 2 bees, we now have 3. Just to completely fill up the beehive. I've also added 3, I think? 3 new mods to Minecraft. Those being... What are they? Oh. True trans person! 3! The 3rd one in existence! Thank you very much for following. Much appreciated. What was I saying? Mods, yes. Those mods are ones I discovered regarding the locator bar. Cause you know, right here, you've got the XP bar. When somebody else joins the server, the XP bar will be replaced by the locator bar, which points out other people's positions, lets you find where they are. Of course, if you want to hide, then you can crouch. You can use an invisibility potion. You can put on a pumpkin or a mob head, and that will hide you from it. So you can sneak up on people still. But I don't like that it hides the XP bar. So I've got one mod installed that just puts the dots representing the players on the XP bar instead of replacing it with a blank bar. And I don't know why they didn't do that by default, honestly. second mod replaces the blobs with the players' heads. You know how I've got chat heads installed? Where if somebody puts a message in chat, it puts their head next to it. It's kind of like that. So on the locator bar, instead of their random coloured blob, it's their face, and I can tell who it is from a distance, which is nice. It's got some customization. Jewel bar is the one for XP, and the dots on it, and locator heads is the one. It's got some customization options to display player names as well, which is neat. I'm just using it to replace the blobs with the heads. And I've also got one other tiny mod that just lifts up the hotbar by like 7 pixels or something. That's all. If you want to see all the mods I'm using, not all of them are in this list. Raised, that's what it was called. An entire mod just for 7 pixels. But if you want to see all the mods we're using, you can use the mods command in chat. I've got them all written up on our website. I'll give you a link to that page. Where do I want to put the lodestones? I think the lodestones will get stored in our valuables chest, our ores. It says ore. It's more valuables. I'll put it next to the minecart. So I've just thought of an idea. Mojang, let me make a lodestone minecart. Right? Imagine that, because then you can have a compass pointing to the minecart. What's the point in that? No clue. I have no idea what you could possibly do with that. But imagine if you could. Imagine if you could. Wouldn't that be sort of neat? And what's Minecraft if not sort of neat, eh? Right. It's been almost an hour. Let's finally fortune up these diamonds. 66 diamonds. Place your bets. How many diamonds will we get from 66 ore? This is with fortune free. So I'm expecting... Oh, that wasn't as tall as I thought it would be. I'm expecting at least 40. Now, my guess is probably... I'm gonna say 150. I'm gonna be bold, 150. The moment of truth. That's all the diamond. Ooh, trying to run away from me. That's all the diamonds. We have however many this is. I'm gonna make it easier for myself to count, alright? I'll split it into 50s. So 136. Oh, I was so slow. So slow, so low. Too low. 136. Shark sashimi with the quick maths, but I am too much of a streamer to do. I promise I could work that out if I wasn't distracted by entertaining. I promise I'm trying to be entertaining. It might not come across that way, but that is my end goal. Oh, another thing I sorted out, I've got a torches bundle, which needs filling up. Just so I can make 3 stacks of torches on the go. What's for gold arrows? These are spectral arrows. I'm not gonna have... Let's see if I can hit a fish or a squid. So a spectral arrow will mark the entity it hits. So you can see them through walls, they glow. That's all. And of course, who needs infinity when we have piercing on our crossbow? It's effectively infinity. Yes, you do use the arrows, but because it pierces right through the mob, it ends up in the wall behind them, so you can just pick them up. Easy peasy. Entertaining like what? Killing people when they're doing their outro? If you guys aren't following Jellios, drop him a follow. I played some repo with him on his stream. I was a gremlin. I was a gremlin. Oh. Another thing that happened, you remember Podzol wasn't covered by the Pixely resource pack? It now is. Look at that. Look at that nice, textured, but still 16 by 16 style Podzol. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now it doesn't look too weird. I was not a gremlin past tense. I am a gremlin present tense. I guess. I guess. Right. If you guys want to have a torches bundle, if you want to carry enough resources to make 3 entire stacks of torches, with just 1 inventory space, in your bundle, put in 6 logs. 2 logs makes 8 planks, makes 16 sticks. Put on 16 coal onto that, you get 1 stack of torches. You only need 6 logs for free. You only need 2 logs for 1 stack, 6 for 3 of them, and then the rest of the space you can just fill up with coal. A resource which I have none of. So maybe we should get some charcoal. Maybe we should smelt some of that up. Speaking of smelting, let's bring the raw copper over to our forge. Because we put some of this on, didn't we? Ooh, and look at that. It's filled up again. What I used to do with arrows is I would always put them directly above the crossbow. Because I thought that just it's nicely sorted that way. But the problem is, the way Minecraft does things is it will first fire things on your hotbar. Then it will fire things from top left in, and then left to right, top to bottom. So if I had them there and I picked up a regular arrow, it would go in this slot and the regular arrow would get fired first. So I've had to move the spectral arrows into the top left slot. Annoyingly. Oh, imagine if we could get quivers. Remember when quivers, there was a quiver texture in... How long ago was that? Was that in beta or was it in alpha? That was a long time ago. To be honest, me killing you was pretty entertaining. That's good. That's good, at least. As soon as this pixel becomes black, it's bedtime. Another thing Pixely's done is, did it do clocks? Hasn't done clocks. It's done some handheld things. I forgot. There's been like 2, I think, pixely resource pack updates since we've been gone. It's my favorite resource pack to follow along with. Still incomplete, but if you're using a shader pack with PBR support, it's so good. It's so good. Mojo! Maybe making quivers is what they're saving the fletching table for. Yeah. Still the useless block. And people say, oh, it's not useless. Villagers get jobs from it. It's useless for the player. It's useless for the player. Oh, and look at that. We got some ads coming in. As always, thank you all so much for watching through those. I know they're annoying, but it really does help the channel a lot. The revenue and removing the pre-rolls, of course. So I will make you suffer through them. But thank you very much. I'll see you guys on the other side. It won't be too long. Look at this forge go. So nice. What was I tempted to do? Hashtag villagers deserve jobs. That they do. That they do. They deserve to be free range as well. Hello, Jan. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna have to start thinking of something to do. I've wandered around so long, we're gonna have to start building something, aren't we? Oh, the horror. I'm gonna have to play Minecraft. You got fed up of ads and got turbo. True, yes, yes. And you are correct. If you have turbo, you skip ads, but the streamer still gets the revenue as if you watched the ad. So I always recommend if you watch like 1 or I think 2, I think it works out if you follow 2 streamers a lot, then and you want to get rid of ads, subscribe to them. If you watch a lot of Twitch, if you watch more than 2 channels frequently and you really want to get rid of ads, Turbo is the better value one. But I do them once an hour. I try to limit how annoying they are. For you guys. For you guys. Right then. Enough blathering on about blathering. Let's get to building. Honeycomb. I need more. I need more honeycomb. You probably watch about 20 channels regularly, yeah. I've had Twitch Turbo for... must be going on 10 years now I've had it. I get Twitch surveys that I can fill out and get some free bits for. And whenever it's like, have you seen this advertised on Twitch in the last 30 days? I always answer no. Because I'm like, no, I've got Turbo. Of course I don't. Thank you for the honeycomb. Is this automatic? Does anybody that understands honeycomb farms, is this automatic? Or is it manual? How does this work? Because I don't want to just keep taking the honeycomb. And then eventually run out of it. I don't want to steal... I think that's Voodoo Beards. I don't want to steal all of this honeycomb. Some mystery. It looks auto to you. Nice. That's good. Good for me. Don't have to AFK it. Ta-da! Waxed block of copper. I'll just keep working on this tower, which is going to be inspired by Dwemer towers. And I had an idea for what the roof of it was going to look like. Going a little bit more into the Morrowind-style Dwemer ruins. With their kind of dome shape with with those little tubes going around them. And it was going to be iron bars. But now, in the next update, I can just do copper bars. Keep the color the same. There was like no redstone on the bee farm. There was a hopper, minecart, there was a button. Ooh, there we go. I want to remind you guys, the entire reason I'm building this, the only reason I've built this entire thing was to show off the double-sided ladder. Both sides of this is functional. And look how narrow it is. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Hello, Billy. Welcome on in. You are exhausted. Welcome on in, weary traveler, to our Minecraft. Oh, that's all the copper gone already. To our Minecraft with our new model tracking. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How nice. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I've been able to turn off the automatic blinking as well, finally. Because originally I just... with my webcam tracking, the blinking was too sensitive. Or at least the squinting was too sensitive. So I had to do auto blinking. But now it blinks with me. It blinks with me. Which means I can also wink. Why did I start talking about blinking? Now you have to manually blink. You also have to manually breathe, Chelios. You also have to manually breathe. And if you do it through your mouth, then you can be aware of your tongue just sitting in your mouth. I'm gonna lose all of my subscribers if I do that. Nobody is gonna watch me anymore if I keep doing that. The breathing thing doesn't work on... It doesn't really work on me either. Like, none of those work on me. But it makes people irrationally angry, and I love that. Where did Winona go? You didn't go into one of those crevices, did you? I saw her... Oh, there you are. Never get a teleporting dog. Unless she's called Winona. Oh, so cute. Fun breathing fact. After seeing a video on how to hold your breath for a long time, I decided to lie down on my bed and see how long I could hold my breath for if I tried. And they are really right about the hardest part about holding your breath is getting over the initial urge of, oh, I really have to breathe right now. Like 20, 30 seconds in, once you get past that, I got to about 2 minutes with no practice. And then I decided, well, I did that once. I'm not going to continue doing that. I value my brain. I got scared. It's thinking the model did feel more natural for some reason. It's not down to the blink. Well, it's not just down to the blinking. I've got moved from a webcam to an iPhone, which has a true depth camera using infrared stuff, so the tracking on it is so much better. It's not just interpreting a flat image. It's infrared right into my eyeballs, getting depth on everything. It does that for the Face ID, but coincidentally, that means it's also perfect for VTube model tracking. So yeah, hopefully the mouth movements are better, the eyes are definitely better, even though I can't move my eyes. I can only look dead ahead. I can at least blink. I can wink, I can do this with my mouth. My favorite bit. I uploaded a little picture of that onto Twitter. That was fun. My concern is just I don't want to be squinting all the time. That's the main concern for me, but I'm really glad to hear that it looks more natural. You do like that I use my Minecraft skin? Yeah, it's cute. I did it because the reason why I went into it with the Minecraft model was it was a cheap commission. The artist, the modeler for it, by the way, I've got them in the panels down below. If you wanted to check them out, get one for yourself, you certainly can. I do recommend it. It's a very good model. Like I said, simple. Doesn't have eyes and stuff. But for the price, it's very, very low entry cost. And that's why I did it, because I wanted to try it out. And if I didn't like using a model, then hey, at least I'm not out, you know, however much I'm spending on a proper model. Which I have now commissioned. That's been in the works for a while. I've said there's no rush on it. There's no rush on it. The only problem I have with my Minecraft model is I'm now scared to do anything that isn't Minecraft. 'Cause imagine watching a Battlefield stream and it's a Minecraft model. That would be a bit silly. So I really don't know if when we play Minecraft, I don't know if I'll stick with the Minecraft model or if I'll go with the new one of my Sona forever. I'm not sure, because there is something nice and novel about being a square. Right, that's as far as I want that to go. And I was thinking the next layer was going to be that. So yeah, it does push right up against the storage, but that's the idea. This already existed, and it should be a double door. This already existed when this village was founded. Oh, that's a plane going over my house. Ooh. Become a goldfish? What are we, for a model? Or not really, because the model represents you rather than the game, yeah. What I really like about the Minecraft model is it's completely replaced going into F5 to talk to you guys. I can just, ooh, look at you. So my idea was a dome on top, and I don't know if I want to unwax these copper blocks. I think I'll do it waxed and we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna need to plop that down. And for those of you that missed it at the beginning when I did my little showcase... Oh, that's a bit down. When I showed off my camera directions, just to clarify for all you guys, this is me looking directly at you. This is me looking at the game. And this is me looking at chat. Chat, you, game. Game, you, chat. And even when I had a webcam, that's how I liked it. I had my webcam positioned off to the side a little bit, so that when I'm looking at the game, I'm looking towards the middle of the screen. And when I look to my monitor on my left, which has chat, it's like I'm physically looking at the chat on your end. Unless you put chat on the left-hand side of the screen like a heathen. Oh, we are going through this copper way faster than I ever expected. This is a lot of copper. And I've messed it up already. There we go. 21. Well, how much am I gonna need for a dome? I don't have any of this planned out, by the way. I'm just winging it, and I'm gonna see what looks good. So I was thinking blocks, but I can do slabs if I want to. I want it to be kind of dome-ish. Oh, and I could put vines coming from the trees and stuff as well, couldn't I? It's a battle bit self. Using it for battlefield. But yeah, proper VTuber models are... If you want a good one that's fully rigged from scratch as well, because you can get it cheaper if you do like V-Roid using pre-built stuff. You can do kind of hybrids where it's like a V-Roid base and then they model the hair and such. I wanted mine completely from scratch because at the end of the day, a V-Roid model looks like a V-Roid model, and I didn't want that for myself. Nothing wrong with it. It was just what I wanted. And if you're getting a model, get what you want. Get what you want. I can look directly at chat. Honestly, yeah, the best thing about this is I can pog by myself. I used to have this. This was a built-in emotion similar to this, to this, to this. Right? Now I can just do that by myself. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I need copper. I need copper. I should set up a bit more of a bit of a bigger lava farm. I could put that somewhere like around here, couldn't I? Around the mine area. I love having that crane hanging over this as well. In this mine area, I am going to have an iron farm output. So it's like the iron is coming from the mines. But maybe I can expand the lava just a bit more. Eventually when I don't have anything to smelt, then I will have all 8 of these furnaces. Blast furnace on the top, regular furnace on the bottom. I will have all 8 of these filled, so I'll have 8 lava buckets worth and then recover it in the middle, but because I'm going through so much right now. Oh, hello Sheep Machine, welcome, welcome. Welcome, I need another drink. Stay hydrated, by the way. And that's what I look like when I hydrate as well. More XP for you. How do I feel about that? Because it was Dwemer inspired. Idea. Something needs to be done on the corners. Why not just this? Have it, you know, kind of like a pillar. This is awkward to reach. One day I'm gonna set that beacon up. One day. I just don't know where. Where do I want the beacon? Because I need to put it underground. Because otherwise it won't reach any mining I do underneath the base. If I do it deep underground. So I have to place it underground, but then I need to find somewhere to have the beam coming out from with no obstruction. And I would have it coming out of here, but then this is too wide, so it can't really go in the middle. Unless I get two beacons, but then it looks a bit weird, and I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think you'll hit the bed for a bit. It's been a long day for you, Billy. Bit early for a snooze. But thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we see you soon. What a view. It will also be nice to have my own beacon beam that people can see from a distance. This is a vanilla Minecraft thing as well, by the way. Right? I'm not mistaken on that. They extended the beacon beam distance that you can see, so you can see the beam outside of rendered chunks. So you can use them kind of as waypoints. I'd imagine Distant Horizons also extends that further, but I believe that's also a base game feature now. DMs are always open if I want to talk about anything. Will do. I'll keep it in mind. I keep wanting to harvest this, but I've got it all nicely pseudo-randomly laid out for this. Because look, it's got... Let me get the right zoom distance. Look at that. It's not looking like a checkerboard, but it still looks random. I think that's cool. I do want to expand the podzol and the farm as well at some point. I think while we wait for lava, we can mine some of this deep slate copper that we had. Fortune it up. Get some more copper ore to smelt. As Merc slays a fearsome bull-horned magma frog. What are you on now? 88. You've slain 88 out of 122 beasts. Look at you go. You found your one game. Everyone else has chosen fishing. You've gone with monster hunting. Oh, I need to tell Winona to sit. I don't like her teleporting up onto my ore stacks. Where did you go, Winona? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Oh, are you still sit? No, I didn't make you sit. Where are you, Winona? There you are. Silly little wolf. Quickly add more monsters. I already did. It was like 115 originally. Then I added more. I can always add even more, like... There's no Daedra in that list. I had ideas for another game that I didn't end up making. But the monsters on that list are only monsters that you can stumble upon in the wilderness. So no conjures, no Daedra, no Dwemer automatons. No clockwork automatons, that sort of thing. Add a monster that you just can't beat. No, I'm not that cruel. I'm only so cruel as to have a list of what, over 500 fish? Let's say you get one unique fish every time you fish. Right? That's 500,000 points. And you are not getting a unique fish every time you fish. The first person to complete the fishing decks is gonna be an absolute beast. And I will honestly be scared of them and their power. I've got so much raw copper. I've been building it into raw copper blocks. Which, by the way, remember, these exist. You can use that to slim up your storage a little bit. Turn 9 stacks into 1. You need to work on your mixology skills. Ah, yeah. Ooh, nice. Got some more. If you want to see details on all the minigames, you can use the... What command was it? I don't think games is one of the commands. I should change that. You can use the points command. That'll give you a link to a page on our website which explains all of the minigames if you want to see how they work. But I love the minigames. I put a lot of effort into making all of them unique. It's what, 8 different unique minigames? All of them unique. Some of them boring, some of them is like the bartering one is just if you amass 100,000 points and you didn't know that the minigames existed, then you can do the bartering one to get yourself some quick XP. It's not the flashiest, it's not the most efficient even, but it's the fastest way to get rid of your points and convert it into stamina, into XP. I had to do balancing for the games. They're all evenly balanced. Oh, wrong chest. What we are going to need as well is more honeycomb. Speaking of, those are just copper. I just put down regular copper and not waxed copper. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. This is all wax, this is regular copper. This is all waxed. Okay, good. Good. Let's head back to the little bee farm. Come on in, Winona, you can run around now. Your copper farm on Pillow 4 will not be useless anymore. Woohoo! I don't think I'll ever use the lanterns, in all honesty. I love the standard lanterns. Like, in terms of just regular building. If you're doing a build with a lot of copper, then yeah, use copper lanterns. But I don't think I'll move to copper lanterns. I think I'll stick with iron lanterns. But all this new copper stuff does really make me want to make a Dwemer base. I want to build an underground Dwemer city. That would be so cool. Ah, I can start rebuilding all of Tamriel. A few copper lanterns here and there would work, I think, yeah. Like, sometimes I use, soul lanterns. Just for the dimmer blue light. I'm almost surprised that they didn't have the oxidation levels also affect the light level of it. Kind of like the copper bulbs. I thought they would have done something like that, but it's just to further differentiate itself from the other two lanterns, but it's just identical to regular lanterns. Anyway, this is the bee farm. You got the bees in here. You got their plant there. You've got a minecart with hopper there. This isn't an... looks auto. So... that pings that. But this is full of glass bottles. It is auto. But I want to say it's not set up for honeycomb. Don't you need shears for honeycomb? Or am I misunderstanding? I've never done bee farming. I've never done bee farming. Yes, it's set up for honey bottles and not honeycomb. Okay. So if I wanted to turn this into honeycomb, I should just put in some of my own shears. Would that work? If I go shears in the other slots? Yes. Okay, thank you so much for your help. Let's go do that now. So if I'm taking these stacks of honeycomb, let's replace them with our own... No. It's not our own shears. It's Oni's shears. From the gift. At least you think. Well, let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, top chest. So how many slots were there? Let's make 6. Not even enchanted, SMH. I don't want to deconstruct my blocks. I'm lazy. Would you guys say I have mastered the art of getting nothing done? I have built like 4, 5 extra layers on a tower, and that's all that we've productively done. I'm very slow. I play Minecraft so slowly. And even then I go slow on purpose. I'm riding a mule instead of flying everywhere. Slow progress is still progress. Absolutely. Absolutely, totally. Waxed block, thank you very much. Let's snooze, it's dark. I'll also need to keep an eye on the roof of that, make sure it doesn't get too dark that monsters can spawn. That'll be bad. Oh, we should sleep. Now that I can close my eyes. You might have noticed this as well. I've decided I can't always, to access the tunnel behind this, I can't always, you know, go around here, go through the forge, exit to this side of the forge. I can't always do that, so I've placed some markers so that I can... I'm going to build another little path this way. Just along the side, which will connect back to this road. Anyway, the cauldron's full. Let's smelt some more copper. And I roleplay walk everywhere as well, yes. I don't sprint. You'll never catch me sprinting. And I can prove it as well. Look at the pace of an NPC I need to escort. Heck yeah. Needs more firefly bushes. Was this you that brought the firefly bushes, Oni? Or did you just do the little treasure hunt? Thank you so much for the iron and the waypoint blocks, the lodestones. Thank you so much for those. But we go in statistics. Distance sprinted 17 kilometers. Distance walked. How much more is that? How much more have I walked than sprinted? I have done some elytra flying, mostly to fill out the distant terrain. You don't think you did that? Oh. Interesting. Somebody's come by and left all these firefly bushes. How peculiar. One thing I will do, though, is I'm going to take these and move them away. Because we're getting fireflies inside the house. One thing I've decided, I'm putting my foot down. You didn't do the treasure... Huh? Who did the treasure hunt? What? Did you do the firefly bushes, though? Because only you said I should come onto the server to find something. And I found these firefly bushes around my base. And then in my mailbox was a maybe. So you did the firefly, but I thought you did. There was a compass. There was a compass in my mailbox. I thought it was you this whole time. Who the heck? Thank you, whoever did that. I have no idea who you are, but you are now Oni, as the rules of the stream state. Whatever I say goes. More blocks. But yeah, with firefly bushes, how they work is fireflies will spawn in a 5x5 area. So this one, they can spawn here, here, and here, and here, and here. So if you put them next to your house, it's a nice looking bush, but you'll get fireflies inside. So I've decided I'm not going to have firefly bushes. That should work, right? I won't have firefly bushes within 5 blocks of a building. Yeah, they don't work in the light, but at night, they do spawn inside my house. We can have them inside here, though. I think they would definitely... Yeah, that's close enough. They would definitely, come inside the tower. There we go. Just shuffle them around a bit. We need to find more copper. More copper ore. Get that smelted. Aside from calibration of the model and the tracking, the other thing this stream is doing for me is testing the battery of my iPhone. It's not plugged in, it's not charging. It's transmitting wirelessly through the power of the internet. But it was on 100% battery when I started, and I want to see if I can do... how long it can go before I need to plug it in. And then I can determine how much pre-preparation I need to do before streams. Pre-preparation, that's not a term. It's just normal preparation. Silly sausage. So I'm just going to build this. And see how it looks. And then change its shape a little bit with stairs and slabs after. I think I want it to be a bit more arched. So we're gonna, for this side, it's gonna be 2. Oh, or it could be stairs. Oh, I don't know. But these are going. And then I guess these are going as well. Because they won't be in the same position. Do you think any of them fell down the hole? If so, oops. Silly tree. It is gonna look a bit weird with it being so close to the forge, but hey. The forge was built by people. They didn't really plan ahead, did they? Or no, they just wanted to maximize the space, you know, get it as close as they can. So I like that. And then we can go one block in. That also gives me a nice spot that I can connect the bars to. I think for now, when we get around to it, we'll do iron bars, and then in the next update we can replace them with copper bars. Ooh. Oof. Did the server say it was restarting and I forgot? My stream is definitely still running. I have it up. You like the canon that they don't really plan ahead? Nice. What happened to the server? When it does reset, it's always on the hour. That's not the restart message. Oh dear. Look at all those Nerdcraft logos. Woo! Wait, no. Jan, I don't have an affiliate code. I can't promote them. You think it crashed? Yell in the Discord. Okay, let me... Hypermine Discord. Vanilla. Capital. Ah! Server crashed, I think. I don't know who to ping. Do I ping Darkfan for that? Speaking of, I'm sure most of you guys were unaware. I'm sure most of you guys watching, a good chunk of you that only watch me and don't really watch the rest of the Hypermine server, you weren't even aware that its owner was Lapis Lori. Not anymore. Lapis Lori has still on the server, still a member of Hypermine, but far too busy to manage a server. So passed the ownership on over to Darkfan, our new glorious leader. Only pinged Darkfan, okie dokie, thank you. So we'll hang around for like a bit, see if it can get fixed. If not, it may have to be an early end to the stream, but I guess that works out. It gives me time to check the model calibration and everything. There's a reason this stream is just titled Calibrating. That's all this is for, so I can watch the VOD back and change it. There's a name you remember. Yeah, Lapis Lori on the Hypermine server. Hypermine, the server that brought you the likes of... Well, I mean, everybody on Hypermine, of course, but several hermits came from Hypermine. False Symmetry is like the only one that comes to mind, but there's been more. There's been more. I don't know why I can only think of False. Yeah, I don't know. Does the server have config rules? Nah, I don't know. I barely know the IP to join the server. I got a ping from Windows security. I downloaded a mod and it's flagged as a Trojan, but it's observably not a Trojan. The Windows Defender absolutely hates it. Absolutely hates it. Slipgator? I think so, yeah. I only really started watching Hypermine when they moved to vanilla content. I'm not really a fan of modded Minecraft. I say, I don't mind client-side mods. All the client-side mods we have, I like those. I don't like gameplay-changing ones. It's just slowly encrypting everything on my hard drive. No big deal. That's fine. I've got like 5 of them. 4. I've got 4 hard drives. Oh yeah, there's another thing that's happened in the meantime. Since I've been gone, I got a new SSD, an M2 SSD, installed that, managed to move all my games over to it. Because before I only had like a 250 or a 500 gig one. And it was enough for the operating system, Elder Scrolls Online, and one other game, which I would change between. So I got a new SSD, because my other ones are just hard disk drives. Because I didn't really plan ahead at the time. I was like, yeah, I can put one game on there, squeeze 2 on the SSD, and then all my storage can be that. Think games that don't need SSDs. But then, in the years that followed, because I got this computer in 2019 or something? Something like, I can't remember. I got this computer when the 3080 launched. I got the 3080 on launch for the base price before it was scalped. I say before it was scalped immediately. I managed to get it at the default price. But since then, so many games are releasing that the minimum spec is an SSD. Oblivion Remastered being the big one. I couldn't fit, and Starfield, so I couldn't fit my operating system, Elder Scrolls Online, and Oblivion Remastered, and Starfield on the SSD, so I just got a new one. 2 terabytes SSD. First game I put on it, you've asked? Oblivion Remastered. And now literally every game that I have installed is now on that. Is my pointer a little Sam? Yes, it is! I'm so glad you pointed that out, Jellios. My cursor is a little me. Do I still have the picture? I don't. Laughs in NVIDIA GeForce Now. I also love having to connect to the internet to play my game. Is that how it works? I don't know how it works. But yes, Jellios, if you didn't know... Let me find the image for this. I commissioned my own cursor. Let me find the file. It's somewhere in here. Where did I save it to? Oh, here it is. Whoop, look at that. That's my cursor. Sorry, I just noticed when I look over this way, my eyes go a little weird. When I was looking far over to the left. But this is my cursor, and it's so cool, and I love it. And if you want, a Samantha Says cursor of your own, I put it on. It is on the shop, available as a free download. You can download this cursor for free, install it yourself. It's adorable. It's adorable. I do have a cursor command. That will link you directly to it. This was done by Maple Quan. Thank you so much for really, really, really cute pixel artist. I did it for me. I did it for me. Because I had a derpy cursor for so long. Derpy Hooves, My Little Pony. And I thought, that's getting a bit dated. Then I saw... I can't remember how, but Maple Quan got retweeted onto my Twitter feed. And I saw their little cursor pack. I think it was a Miku pack or something. And then saw that they also did Doki Doki Literature Club characters. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. So I installed Sayori for a bit. And then I was like, screw it, I want to get my own. I want to get one of me. And Jelios has made a little bit of me in repo as well. Jelios made a mod that has me in it as a valuable. Unfortunately, there is no response from Darkfan, so I'm unfortunately gonna call it there for today. Shorter one, but works out for me. Less footage for me to watch back and get the model as good as I want it to be. I want it to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my own channel. Oh, do I have anyone to send you off to? Not really? Like, there's one, but they're over 1,000 viewers, you know. I'd rather let you wander off into your own ways. You think it looks great? Thank you so much. It might just be the edge cases where I'm like looking really far to the left or really far to the right where the eyes get a bit weird, but those are edge cases. And of course, it will look a lot better once it's not Minecraft and it's much more flexible modeling, especially with eye tracking. That's going to be so good. Imagine me looking straight at the camera, but my eyes are looking towards chat to the left. Oh, so good. I can't wait for that. Especially if I'm locked in on a game, you can see me. Flicking my eyes. Minimap. Ammo count. Kill feed. Grenade. That'd be great. One final check. It's still down. Still no response from Darkfan, so my apologies. I'm going to put links in the chat. That will take you to our website with links to everywhere you can find me. Follow on Twitter, join the Discord. I always announce every time we go live, and you know me, I'm inconsistent, so if you don't want to miss a stream, that's the best way to get an alert. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. The follows, the subs, the bits is always appreciated. You guys are incredible. I am just so thankful. I really am. Words can't explain how thankful I am that I can take about a 2-month break. I can take a 2-month break and I can come back and there's 10 of you guys watching. Just at the end. Just at this point of the stream. Other people have dropped in and dropped out. I am forever grateful for you guys. You are incredible. I genuinely couldn't keep streaming without you. You're all amazing. And with that heartfelt moment, I will see you all next time, whenever that may be. And until then, as always, please take care of each other. Woo! Merc with 100 bits! The fun never ends. The fun never ends. But for today, that's all the fun from me. See you next time.